Hello, everyone, and welcome to this episode of Art with Kenneth. Hold on, how did this thing get on my screen right here? Okay, all right. So today, I'm gonna wait to see if I get some people in here. Try to let my intro video go for at least a good 4.5 minutes before I get started. I have a screen over here, camera over. I'm just all over the place, but I really should be talking right here. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate you. I'm a little out of breath because I had to run outside real quick to grab something and come back in here, and I was running fast too. So I'm a little out of breath. But anyway, I'm waiting to see some people come on. And I was at the Goodwill and I found this hat there and I bought it. It was like $2 the hat. They had like $2 and $3 days on Sundays. So I went there and bought this hat. And then as I was coming back, I thought initially of just mounting the hat and then paint something around it. But I was like, you know what? I'm going to keep that hat. And it became an inspiration for me to do this piece right here. It's called, I'm going to call it, I don't know. I'll figure out it again. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to let you guys give me some names and I'll pick from those names. And I'll put it online and I'll kind of like do a contest maybe for a print of this. Um, and then someone can win a print of this. So I'm not going to name it. I'm going to let you guys name it after I'm done. I'm hoping I can get done with this first layer tonight. What I'm going to do today is I've already sketched it out, so I got ahead so you didn't have to watch me sketching and all that stuff. And I got my Matador and my bull here, and I've already put a first kind of a base coat of like a little bit of red, and some of the black was still wet from when I put the acrylic paint on it, so it kind of mixed with some of the red, and I put it on really. It was like transparent, so. Let me know if anyone's in. If you cannot hear me, let me know. But anyway, so now I'm going to put my first layer over top. It's going to be real loose, and I like the composition that I have right here. So I'm going to get started. And Thanks for joining in, and I'm gonna get started right off the bat. I'm gonna be doing with my. Here's my. I'm always sitting things around. Get my paper towels over here. My palette. All right. So let me get my colors together here. I wish I had. If I had someone here with me, maybe it would be a little easier to like kind of. So I'm gonna paint right now. I'm just coming straight out of the tube with just a straight red. And what red is this? This is the red I'm using right here. It's a Art Techo, and it's called Scarlet. Is the color. So I'm going to use the Scarlet. I'm going to put some red in some areas here, and this is going to come together pretty quickly. This is the first coat. Is going to be in acrylic because I want to be able to do this quick. But my next layer will be oil paint. All right, so my next layer is going to be oil paint. So I step back sometime to kind of take a look at what I'm doing as I'm coming along. Okay, so I think I'll get in here. And again, it's real loose that I'm putting this on. Again, this isn't going to be the final coat. I'm just getting it started. Everywhere where I want to use this red, I'm getting it in place right now. Everywhere where I'm going to use this red straight out of the tube. And there's multiple places. Doesn't matter. I drop that. And I'm doing it very quickly. Those lines I put there were just to get me going, basically. Do I want to put that there? Yeah, I'll go here. When you're working kind of on these larger pieces, it's always good to kind of step back a little bit. Yeah, I think I'm going to come with that along here too. All right, it's coming along good. Where else might I want some? You know, I think I'm going to make his tie like kind of like red too. Let me see. I do this all the time. I'm like thinking out. And then we have his. All right. Now, I don't want this to get too dry too quick. All this red I have on here. I usually have my spray bottle up here, but I don't know what I did with it. So I'm trying to do this as quick as I can. All right, those will be smaller features. Okay. All right. I think I'm done with that. I have my paints and brushes over here. So I think what I'm going to come with next will be. That's what I'm going to go with. Clean this brush out. Got plenty of water, and I'll be changing that often. So now I think I'm gonna come here. It's all got to be done like really, really quick. Don't want to be spending a lot of time on there, because if you do, you just get yourself all out of whack, all bamboozled. You gotta make quick decisions. Remember, this is on here. Let me see here. Come there. Quick, quick, quick decisions. And I'm using a little larger brush here. Then inside that hat. A little bit too much. Pick it down. Let it mix a little bit too much. All right. If anybody has any, let me see. Let me make sure. I'm going to check the messages here real quick. Let me see who we got first on here. Hi, Barry. How are you doing? Thanks for tuning in. We got a Matador. My inspiration was this hat that I got from the Goodwill, and decided to do a Matador and bull. And I'm gonna let everyone give me suggestions for names when I get finished, and we'll go from there. So I've already sketched it out. I've already put my first coat of, like, my base coat of like a red, and now I'm starting to embellish it a little bit right now. So I'm just getting moving along here. Let's see this. I'm just making marks now on where I want certain things, and then they're going to get more detail. But I'm just outlining kind of where certain things are going to go on here. So I'll put something there. Put something there. Come all the way around here. This is going to really come together. It looks crazy at one point, but it's going to come together into something fabulous. Certainly will. All right. See what else we got to play with here. This is way down at the bottom. There ain't much left in here. I don't really want to use this blue, but mix them together. A little bit of black. I'm talking to myself, so if you guys don't, I'm not crazy. I do this all the time. Again, painting is kind of like a lonely thing to do when you're by yourself a lot. Comes with the territory. Okay, let's see what we're gonna do next. Come up with a little bit of this blue here. Just come like here. Put a little there. Mm. The hat is gonna come together in any kind of weather. And we're gonna kind of start working down in this area too. You see, what I'm doing is I'm literally piecing this together. And at the end of this piecing process, I'll have a painting. But I'm piecing it together. Piecing it. You know what I mean? And it's all just swipes and brush strokes and swipes and brush strokes. Let's lighten this up a little bit on that edge right here. Another brush. Coming together. Mm. I don't want to stay on this hat too long because sometimes you can get, that's the other thing, you get caught up in one little spot too much. And then you just start tinkering too damn much. And you won't let the paint dry, you know, because you want to try to finish this one section so fast. But you gotta have discipline. Say, I ain't doing it where you want me to do it. Let my soul and my spirit do it. That's who gonna do it. Wow, starting to come together. This little thing here. I put a little bit too much right there. All right, that's gonna be my first layer messing around with that hat right now. And let me come down here. I have to clean my brush probably. No, not so much here. Not just here. Remember, I'm just coming with little strokes. And it's like putting together a freaking puzzle. But like I said, this is with this part that I'm doing, and this is like figurative. I'm not trying to make this, how would you say? I'm not trying to make this like so realistic. I'm about to go around and work on some of the background, and then you'll really start to see what I'm working on. Let me I think I got a message here. Did I have a message? Oh yeah, I answered that. Oh, let me see, what does this say? Hello from Chicago. What's up, Chi-Town? How you doing? Thanks for tuning in. You know what? You know what I really messed up on this thing right here is for you guys, just because I'm painting this, I'm making this so freaking boring. I didn't put my background music, and I got a nice little playlist of some music that's fitting for what I'm doing. Yes. What was I doing? No wonder I wasn't feeling it the way I should have been feeling it. I knew it was something missing. That was it. That music. After I spent that time downloading and getting all them the songs I wanted. Does it feel better to you guys too? Remember, I'm doing strokes. I'm trying not to go like this, like no. When I start doing like this, that's too much. I want to go whang, bam, bam. That's all I want to do. I'm piecing this together like a puzzle. See, that's one line. Now I'm coming down on this collar here. Whap, one line. Now I'll mix up a little over here. 1, 2. Maybe come back with a little there, a swipe there. But I don't want to tinker around with it too much. I just knocked over this box I had here. I kept bumping into it. I don't know why I ain't moving in the first place. Da, 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 da. Make a little hanky come off over here. It's gonna be like a little hanky. It's gonna be like this spot right here. What do we have over here? Is this something to be afraid of? What do we have over here? I think it's something we need to kind of be afraid of. It's starting to form into something. Using one brush right now. Remember, this is the beginning phases because this is going to be this oil paint coming over top of this. I hope I wasn't in the way. See, I'll start pitter-pattering a little bit. I ain't really want to do that too much. So I'm going to come back over and I'm going to make this bull more in detail. Gotta step away sometimes and look. Alright, this is the beginnings of my bull. And that ain't no bull. I'm trying to just do these little swipes. Remember, it's abstract. See, I'm starting to get that crazy looking bull in there. But what would a bull be without a horn? Boom, boom, ba-da-dum, boom, boom, ba-ba-dum, boom, boom. without a horn? What would a bull be without a horn? I don't know why I'm singing something to that darn thing right there, but it just made me want to say that. And this kind of dripped here, but I don't care. Uh-oh. Yeah. Yeah, this is going to come together nice. Just little swipes, that's all I'm doing. All right, I'm going to mess with that later. I'm going to let that dry up, but I don't want to mess around with it too much. So I hope you guys are liking what you're seeing, and I want to work on this Matador a little bit more on what I'm going to put around here. As a matter of fact, I think I'm going to cut him in a little bit. I think I'm going to work on the background a little bit to give you guys I normally wouldn't do this fast, but I'm going to do it just so you guys can kind of see the outline of what I'm working with, because I know the red and everything on there. May not be able to see it as clear. So now comes to decide the decision on my background. I'm going to make it fiery, like kind of fiery. So let's go with this. Let me get another palette here. I got those colors on here. Oh, I'm always oh, here it is. All right, so we're gonna do this, and let me know if you like this. Not lighting. I need. This is too fluid. Where's my other yellow? There's not any more of that. I'm always using that, so let me do this. All right. So I'm mixing up just a straight, like a bright yellow, mixing in a little bit of white. Got a lot of it here, so I'm kind of mixing it in with my brush. Okay. I got to do this first because coming straight out of with the straight yellow that I wanted, it's just not gonna. It's not gonna cover the way I want it to. So as you can see, I'm cutting in kind of like the figure here, cutting around his hat, around the bull. Trying not to mix the color too. And this isn't gonna be my final color here. I just want to get it on. And I don't. And I like how some of that red is showing from underneath. I'm gonna get a smaller brush to cut closer. Like right here, I don't have to worry about it because I haven't really used any paint down here, but the areas where I have. Okay, so I'm gonna have his jacket come here. It's kind of that flag he has here. Let me clean this. I got the sink right over here, so I'm going to change the water real quick. If anybody has any questions, now's the time to ask. Speak now and forever hold your peace. I will be open on the weekend, starting this upcoming weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Open studio, 11 to 7, straight through the holiday season. There's a bunch of items I'm working on. It'll be small, great for small gifts for the holiday season. Then I have prints and note cards available as well. Okay, so we back over here. Got some fresh, clean water. There's a little bit of red right there. See how it almost mixed up with that red right there. I don't mind once I get around here with this yellow. Then I don't really mind it mixing with anything, because again, this isn't the final coat anyway. I think I mixed a little bit too much of this though, because There's a lot left on this thing. There's a lot of things. Let me see if I have any more questions. I'm trying to pay attention as well. I'm the moderator, the painter, and a partridge in a pear tree. Hold up. Oh, you said creating along with you. That's awesome. That's beautiful. Isn't it fun? It's like it's relaxing. Like I thought about looking at a little bit of football, but I was like, you know what? Nah, let me come on here and share with my followers on YouTube. Let me share a little bit of art with them. We can have a little bit of fun together. And so kind of went more in that direction. You see how this thing is coming together? Do you like? Do you like? Do you like? I hope so. I'm actually liking this yellow on here, and I think I know what I'm going to do coming over top of it. I'm going to put another coat of this on here really quick. So I'm going to go with a smaller brush so I can get a little closer to the actual image to kind of cut it in a little better. And I'm not going to have a problem if these colors mix at the edges as I'm working. I actually kind of like that if it mixes. But right now I'm kind of trying to get it a little bit more defined than I actually am going to have it at the end right now, because I kind of want to see the shape and if there's anything that I want to change within here. But right now, I don't think so. But I'm liking how this is coming out so far. Man, it's amazing how just a little bit of paint on something just make it look so different. So I'll come here. Now I know y'all was doing a swipe at a time, but not right here and what I'm doing here. All right. So, you know, work a little bit. Another brush. Oh, you know what? The music. I forgot I couldn't do a long playlist because of how this thing goes, but don't worry. Guys, keep reminding me. Put the music on, Mr. Lewis. All right, here we go. I'm gonna put a longer one on and loop that sucker. I got a bunch of them, but they're all like 7 minutes, 4 minutes. But I'm gonna loop it and then. Sorry, my big old head in the way. All right. The Matador. He's looking like he's looking real serious. There's a bull behind him, and he recognizes it. But the bull doesn't see that he can see him even from underneath that hat. The Matador. Voila! A Matador. Do I want to give the Matador? I'm going to keep that nice red tie, but it's going to be more like it's got that little kind of scarf thing going on. That little scarf thing. And then the rest of the tie. With that little scarf. I'm gonna get it. I need for it to dry so you can see more of what I'm talking about. One thing I don't want to do is I don't want to tickle it to death right here, because you can't get into that tickling process. I don't want to do that, because at that point you're stuck. Stuck. I better leave that alone a little bit, because I keep wanting to mess with it. So I better leave it alone. Just work on this. Now I'm doing this little tickling thing on purpose because of what I want to do right here. I'm just outlining where my colors basically are going for the oil paint. I hope you guys can see that. I'm gonna make this wider. Alright. Hope you can see that pretty good. That music is getting to me now. Oh, I can't wait to. Oh my God. I love the way this is coming out so far. Think of some names. Whoever gives me a good name for this, I will give you a free print of this. Give you a nice size one too. You know, print of this on canvas. The original is gonna be for sale. This gonna be for sale. Cause it ain't gonna do me no good in my pocket. There we go. Alright, finally got your shoulder over here. Shoulder to shoulder. Alright. Let's start working on that jacket a little bit. Where? Oh. Remember, I don't want to tickle it too much. You got to kind of stop yourself because you'll want to do stuff. You'll want to keep hitting areas too much. Kind of got to step back and look. It's got to be real dark in here. Okay, my next little phase. Just mixing paint right here. I don't know. I hope you're enjoying yourself as much as I'm enjoying creating this right now. Again, it was inspired from this hat that I got at the Goodwill, that I got on my little mannequin here. That was my inspiration to get this going. Stroke at a time. It's very tempting to like, I'm telling you, it's so tempting to want to like go. Had to resist then just now. This I'm like kind of just gliding it down, making this little loop here where I want to make loops at. Came straight down with this. Now again, these aren't the final colors, but this is just me getting it going. And hey, I ain't mess up with the music again this time. I was ready for y'all. Let's go with this one. Oh, we're gonna go with both. We're gonna go with both. Oh, it was looping. All right, I think I got the next one going. I hope you guys are getting a really good look at it from just wait. I'm gonna check the messages in a second. Just gonna use up this paint here real quick. Wow, this is really coming together really good. That yellow is like a little bit too loud behind it for me. I'm gonna tone that down a little bit. Let me check messages real quick. Mighty Bullfighter. All right, that's a good one. Mighty Bullfighter. I like that. Mary said Mighty Bullfighter. Awesome. I'm open to any suggestions. Mighty Bullfighter we got. Gotta step back and take a look a little bit. Wow, it's coming together super nice. Let me see. All right. I'm not feeling that color right there just yet. Something about the background. I think I know what I want to do with the background a little bit more. Maybe this will work in the background. Not sure if I'm going to keep what I'm doing. And that yellow may still be a little bit too white, but it should go fine with this color I put on there. So I have to decide on what brush I want to use too. This water gets so dirty so quick. All right, let me see. This may work what I have here. I'm sorry, I got to make sure I don't get in the way. Maybe this will work. I have to do something with that background. May work. May work for what I want to do. All right, this may work. My next step, clean this brush good. All right, let's see if this works. I didn't mean to pick up any of that red. Darn. Did not mean to pick up that red. just getting it next to it, and then I'm not gonna let it. I'm gonna let this dry a little bit, and then kind of like blend these two colors a little bit. We'll see. I'm just trying this out. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. This paint, I can go right over top of it. See, because the paint, acrylic dries pretty quick, so it's already kind of drying a little bit for what I'm going to use a dry brush next. I'm going to get a dry brush to do my next step with this. And hopefully what I'm attempting to do will work. This background. Oh, this music fits perfect. I picked up some more of that red by mistake. Didn't mean to do that. All right. See how it works with this dry brush. I gotta try to do it not too fast and then not too slow. All right, let me see. Step back from that for a bit. It did give it a little bit of life, but it definitely needs more of the yellow. So I'll just dip some yellow in and then just come right with the yellow. Now I'm not worrying about going on the hat or anything else because I haven't cut any edges in. Actually, I'm liking this turning a little green. I'm actually liking this green, so I'm gonna keep right along with this. Wow, I like that color better. See how you can get nice little surprises just by like not being so anal and being like, oh, this is gonna be right, is this gonna be perfect? I'm actually liking this. And I have a good feeling that the way this is gonna dry is gonna be awesome. And when I start putting these little details in here, it's gonna really look good because I haven't even really messed with the jacket too much. My goal tonight is to get everything covered with the first coat of paint. So there's spots on here, like on the jacket in here. I'll let it dry overnight and then I'll come back with the oil paint and finish it up, tighten it up. But you know, so that's why I'm not worrying about any edges or anything like that. But let's just keep moving along. The other thing about painting is like, man, it forces you to have to be in some kind of shape because you be standing. I ain't one of those sit down type painters. I don't like sitting down. So I'm constantly standing, moving around, bending, doing all kind of stuff. May have another question. Let me check and see. Hold up. Wow, that's fire. Oh, thank you. My inspiration was from, see my little dummy I got right here. Hope I don't knock it over. I got this hat at the Goodwill today. And I was like, you know what? I bought it and I was going to initially use it and mount it on something, but I was like, it gave me the inspiration to paint this. So I knew exactly what I was going to do today on this, on today's episode. I knew exactly what I was going to do. And I'm so glad. And now I can use it and change it because I changed. This is my, I don't want to call my thing a dummy, but it started walking on me one day. But anyway, I dress it up for any exhibition that I have, so it's always dressed. The last exhibition I had was Basquiat here, so that's why it's got the Basquiat jacket on. Jean-Michel Basquiat. I did an exhibition in honor of Basquiat. Yeah. I think I'm making a... Yep. Look and see where I want to cut that actually at. Move that over a little bit. I'm gonna cut that down. Again, I'm not really too worried about certain things. I'm just putting certain things in here. All of this is going to be gone, basically. Man, this is going to look so nice when it's done. I already see. It's already shaping up really good. Already looking nice. Already. So, get down on these pants a little bit more. I'm doing, see how quick I'm doing this? I'm not wasting a lot of time sitting there like trying to dab things in the right spot. You can't. You'll get so stuck. Because remember, this is just the beginning phases of this. It's got to be quick. Everything's got to be quick. You can slow down at some points, but don't slow down so much where it gets you stifled. Then you're like, I don't know what to do next. Then you're afraid to make a stroke, and then you become afraid to make a mistake, as if there is anything as a mistake in art. Man, I'm liking how this is coming out. Need to make this a little darker though. See, these are quick. Look how quick I'm coming across with this. Not wasting no time. Getting my paint and being very, very, very decisive. Make your own little, you can make your own embellishments on there if you want to. Just come up out of your mind what you want to put on there. That's how you do it. I step back, take a look, and then decide. Go right to it. White. See, I'm doing this super quick. You see, I told you I'm not playing around with it. I'm just doing it quick. And you notice I'm picking up a lot of paint. Okay, so it looks like I've got just about everything covered. Oh, I got to go up here in this jacket just a little bit. That's the only area that I really didn't get really good is this top, the jacket here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring out and show you a few of my abstract pieces that I've just finished. I just put them in frames. And I'm going to show you guys in a second. So when I come back over this with the next coats over this, it is going to look so nice. This isn't even, I mean, it's going to maintain some of this stuff, but a lot will go away. Like this line right here, I know is going away. For sure, for sure. Dabbing, dabbing, dabbing. You gotta be decisive when you're doing this. Bum, 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 bum. And you gotta have no fear or mess it up. Cause trust me, you will. At some point in time. Happens to the best of them. All of us. Back. Okay, let me get my brushes here. Well, what do you think? I have to look over here to read the messages over here. It's on the big screen over here. Okay, that was the last one. Wow, that's fire. Well, listen, I'm going to be pretty much almost calling it a night, but what do you guys think? Hold on, let me turn the music off because it's a little bit too loud. Sorry. My controller here, I can see the big screen over here. That's what I'm doing this. Okay, let's do this. I like the live. It's not all doctored up and edited. You know, it's like we just basically here having a conversation, but I really, really, really hope you guys like this and enjoy watching. Let me turn that down. Yes, let me get that off because that was gone. So listen, if you'd love to support my channel, you can. We have here, this is KJL podcast channel. You can click the QR code when you come back on and it'll take you right to the podcast channel. You have KJL Art Sanctuary, which is my website. You click the QR code here. It'll take you to the website. Which one is this? This is KJL. This is my blog. If you wanted to click on here, again, you can replay this video and you can click on these. And then you can click on this link here to follow me on LinkedIn. And then last but not least, the last one here, you can click on this link if you wanted to donate via Cash App. I do a lot. It takes a lot to do these videos. I like going out traveling. I've shot some videos of some galleries in New York City. I'm editing a few of those, the art history episodes that we do. A lot of work goes into it. So any donation that anyone can make to the podcast channel will be fine. It would be greatly appreciated. I'm still looking at like it very much. Oh, thank you so much, Mary. Thank you. And who's that? Oh, that's again. I'm looking at a distance, so I can't see if there was more than one message that came up. So, yeah, like I said, you can subscribe to the channel, and again, you can go back and look at these links here if you like. Let me take that one off the screen real quick. I'm sorry. So, oh man, what a workout that was. And the thing is, I'm so excited. I don't even know if I can stop, but I know I have to let it dry before I can do the rest of what I want to do with this. especially I'm going to be adding the oil paint. And I don't want to buckle and start, painting it and finishing it off in acrylic. I really want it to be finished off with oil paint, so I'm going to stick to that. So that definitely I need to let it dry overnight. Um, Let me look here. I think that's it. I think that's all the stuff. Remember, I'm going to be open studio Friday, Saturday, and Sunday from now through Christmas, and now through the New Year. So at the studio, and I really appreciate you guys for tuning in, and much love to everybody. And some people thought this was going to be my 100th episode. See, there's always something that's like making me like delay and leaving, and that's what it is. My 100th episode, I actually had 10 shorts, and when I was adding up my videos, I didn't realize some of those were shorts. So this is the 92nd episode, so there's going to be 8 more episodes before I hit my 100th like podcast episode, not a short. So anyway, stay tuned, and again, I'm going to be giving away a free piece of artwork, one of my originals, to my during my 100th episode to some lucky subscribers. So make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell. And again, I thank you for tuning in, and much love. Thanks for tuning in to the KJL Podcast channel. I'm artist Kenneth J. Lewis Sr., and I truly appreciate your time and support. If you enjoyed this episode, be sure to like, share, and subscribe. And don't forget to hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. And as always, keep creating, keep dreaming, and let your imagination lead the way. Until next time, take care.